Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Chris Webber and Greg Anthony with us. And from the sideline, we'll be hearing from David Aldridge. D.A., take it away.
Thank you, Kevin.
Changing like the game is. David, good insight. Thank you. A lot of answers, but still a lot of questions for how the East is going to ultimately shake out this year. But right now, let's check out where the team stands. Right now, they've compiled the 6th best record in the conference. They're back in the 8th position. Now the starting group for the visitors. Mr. Moves out there with Freak. Then there's Champ. Then there's Jay. And it's Lucas in at the 1 spot. T is out there with Big Dog. Then there's Hayes. Then it's the Prophet. And it's B-Train in at the 1. And at the midway point, Chris, what stands out about this phase of the regular season to you?
Well, usually the standings have solidified, Kevin. The favorites, the cellar dwellers. We had some great stories. And this is where the front offices has to take a hard look at their roster and maybe look to make some moves as well.
Here's Captain Clutch. Down low. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
Oh, man, these fans are pumped. I expect them to be loud tonight.
Here's B-Train. Count that one.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
Pass to Ballin' Boy. Here's Captain Clutch. Driving in. Freak passes to Ballin' Boy. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Here's B-Train. Really played well against Memphis in his last outing. It's Evans on the wing. From 12 feet out. Not going to go that time. Gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Lucas passes to Freak. And he comes up with the deuce. Freak's got his 2nd basket of the night.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now here's Hayes. This game he had 12. And it's in there.
Oh, forget about 3-pointers. Give me a look from right in tight. I'll take it all day long.
To the left side wing. The pass to Lucas. He kicks to Cannon. From deep. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Lucas passes to Papanikolaou. Here's Cannon, covered by Evans. Passes to Lucas. Lets the 3 fly. Offensive rebound. Here's Ballin' Boy. And the shot is good.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating because you did the job defensively to get the stop, and then you gave it right back.
Now here's Evans. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. He had a nice open look right there. B-Train's got his 2nd basket of the game.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Lucas passes to Ballin' Boy. Here's Captain Clutch. That one dropped for his 2nd bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Evans passes to Hayes. Shot clock at 6. Here's Big Dog. That's tipped. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. It's rebounded by Hayes. Gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Here's B-Train. And a miss there on the triple. Gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Here's Captain Clutch. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some of the stats for him.
And his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better over his last 10 games. He looks so much more comfortable from beyond. There's no doubt he's got the green light to let it fly whenever the shot's there for him. And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they might be pressing a little. I mean, forcing some things. This is a good opportunity to calm everyone down.
And here we have the 2K.
One shot.
Well, for a lot, Chris, the mid-range shot has fallen out of favor in the past decade or so. Do you think that trend will go the other way at some point?
Well, let's talk about it, Kevin. The mid-range shot didn't fall out of favor with champions. Golden State, don't they shoot mid-range? Oh, yeah, they did. Toronto, didn't they shoot mid-range? I think so. Before that, LeBron's teams, Cleveland, Miami, did they shoot mid-range? Yeah. So I just want to change that statement and narrative. Everyone, check it out. Winners, yeah, they have mid-range games. Those that don't have any mid-range games, they haven't won a championship.
Captain Clutch is out there with Cannon. Then it's Freak. Then there's Mr. Moves. And it's Bowling Boy in at the center, filling out the middle. Ulanovas. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Pass to Papa Nicolau. Here's Lucas. It's good from long range. Captain Clutch has got 7 points in the game.
No, he just caught the defense napping. He shoots a very high percentage from three-point range when there's no hand in his face.
Evans outside. Rebounded by Bowling Boy. Gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Here's Captain Clutch. 17 points in his last outing. From deep. It's rebounded by Hayes.
Tells you a little something about their team. They've been able to pull in front despite his struggles tonight.
Launches it. And it's Freak with the rebound. Freak's got 4 rebounds in this game. A chance here to get a quick injury report.
And guys, he says it's just a bruised shoulder. Good news, because at first they feared it was much worse. You don't want to hear this news, as most teams are starting to hit their stride. So they're going to miss him while he's recovering from this injury. Kevin?
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
Wow, fellas, really tough news. And it's going to have a big effect on the rest of the guys. Always so hard to have a teammate go down like that.
Here's Captain Clutch. 9 points in the game so far. Dishes to Freak. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
And it's Evans missing. Gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. 1:49 left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Lucas. Misses the 3.
Well, I think he better come up with some different ways to get his points tonight, because the 3, not one of them, ain't working.
Being inefficient, 53% from the field. To the paint. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. For 3. Nailed from three-point land.
Timeout.
And that's 10 points for B-Train.
His shooting has been a bright spot for them. Otherwise, they've struggled as a whole.
So both teams changing it up here. And that does it for the first half of play. Up 11. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Checking out the visiting team. Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
They're going to work in the paint, doing a great job. A good portion of their offense was generated inside. Really outperformed their opponent in that aspect. I expect the defense to pack it in a little more in the second half and try to force those guys to stay outside.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about this home team?
Right now, this game is being won and lost on the glass. When another team is out muscling you, sometimes you have to run more guys to the backboard. Quantity can match quality if you can also be aggressive going after the basketball.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. We've seen B-Train really have a great game.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. They've got T, B-Train out there with Evans. Then there's Hayes, and it's Big Dog in at the small forward.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime on the defensive end.
Now here's Evans. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to B-Train. This one for three. Rebounded by Bowling Boy. Bowling Boy's got 5 rebounds tonight.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
First free throw is that's also good, so he hits both free throws.
No, his free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
Here's B-Train, and he drops in the layup off the glass. B-Train's got 12.
And really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
Here's Captain Clutch. 13 points in the game. The pass to Ballin' Boy. Here's Captain Clutch. The story from beyond the arc. Here's who's leading in that category across the NBA. Take a look at Captain Clutch. Dangerous player from three-point land. A great talent with a great release.
What a percentage that is for him from three-point range this season. His deep touch is about as good as you're going to see.
Gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Here's B-Train. Rebounded by Bowling Boy.
It's still early, but a 1-for-4 start to the half, that's a bad sign if you ask me. If they've got a can't-miss play, now's the time to break the glass and pull it out.
They get it back, passes it to Slukas. Takes the three, buries it from three-point range. Captain Clutch has got 9 points here in the second half.
Such a height mismatch out on the perimeter, and they give up the triple.
Evans, right side. Out to the right wing. Here's B-Train. He's got 12. Here's Hayes, and Hayes throws it down.
And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any chances there with the putback.
And GA, strong work all around. And the rebound and the stuff both. Wow. Here's Captain Clutch. He's got 18. From downtown, he can't hit that time. Gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Here's B-Train. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Here's Big Dog. Misses from close range.
Nothing less than that kind of defense will cut it against him. That's just great work inside.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Now here's Evans. He's still scoreless so far in this one, and it's blocked. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. It's good. 20 points for Captain Clutch.
He's pulling out all the tricks this quarter. They can't figure out how to stop him. Timeout, timeout.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Poor rotations. I mean, slow help and just not enough toughness on the interior. They've got a lot to talk about.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And back in the day, Greg, Allen Iverson got criticized for devaluing practice. Now we've got healthy players sitting out of games. Has load management gone too far, you think?
Not a practice, but a game. We got guys missing games, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. But honestly, I'm really all for load management in this regard. If I owned a team and I had to invest $200 million in a player, I want to do everything I can to prolong my investment. And the reality is we've got our stars playing at unprecedented lifts at higher levels later in their careers. So I'm all for doing what we can to prolong the careers of our very best players.
They've got Captain Clutch. Freak is out there with Mr. Moves. And there's Maverick. And it's Fall in at the 5 spot. Here's B-Train. Pass to the machine. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession. On Saturday, it'll be the Sacramento Kings coming into town. Then on Wednesday, they'll head out on the road and face the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
And guys, this is the kind of stretch of the schedule that you dream of. Winnable games at home against opponents you know you have a talent advantage over. It would take a lot for this team to not be successful over this stretch.
Jay's checked in for Fall.
No basket feels better than a putback. Love getting rewarded for grinding it out on the glass.
Slukas passes to Baltimore. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
Kavanaugh kicks to Evans. Here's Big Dog. That's tipped. Shot from 12. And it's Freak with the rebound.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, he just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but he hasn't been successful.
No good off the back of the rim. And stolen by Freak. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Yeah, guys, but where was the box out? No excuse letting him roam that freely on the glass?
Here's B-Train. Knocked away. Here's the three. The three-pointer is right on target. B-Train's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first three of the half, there might be more in store.
Right wing. And there's the pass to Maverick. Pass to Slukas. Three-pointer. And Kavanaugh pulls it down.
His three-point game hasn't been there for him today, but don't sleep on him. At any moment, he could get his touch back.
Going inside. Made that one. It's his 7th of the contest. 7 for 15 from the floor.
Oh, he's been as dependable as he always is. He can't do it all by himself, though.
Pass to Baltimore. Here's Captain Clutch. Bangs home the trifecta. Captain Clutch has got 23.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Yeah. In the game, you have to stay connected to these shooters.
Here's B-Train. Evans left side. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And the first one drops. Cannony's checked in for Maverick. And both free throws good for Evans. 1:53 left in the game. Here's Captain Clutch. In the corner, Cannon with it. 4 on the clock. Here's Lucas. And the layup's good off the glass.
Timeout, timeout.
Captain Clutch has got 16 here in the second half.
Start it.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And it's not about running up the score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comeback.
Yeah, he needs to tell his guys to just box out with some energy. That's basic basketball. They've been lazy on the backboard and have allowed way too many second chance points.
.32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. To the middle. Here's Peters. Got a hand on it. Inside. Here's the machine. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it has to be frustrating to catch fire when the game is already over. I mean, this is not the outcome they want.
Pass to Lucas. There's the 3. And no good. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. For Chris Webber.